Good evening. I am Coach Worley here with Caleb Flores. Caleb is going to do the play-by-play tonight. We're getting ready to we did the national anthem during the varsity girls game, so I'm not – yeah, we're going to do the school song here, and then we're going to do no, maybe we'll do the school song. We're doing – there it is, and it's nice and loud. So Caleb and I, or Caleb is going to do the play-by-play. I'm going to throw a little bit of color commentary in maybe as we go. We're going to get ready to do those starting lineups. I'll go ahead and read them off to you, and then we'll let Caleb go. So, starting for the Olympia Spartans, number 2, Keaton Pfeiffer. Number 11, Sagan Pierce. Number 14, Gannon Willie. Number 24, Chase Litweiler. And like I said a little bit ago, or at least during the girls' broadcast, all these boys and coaches were over here on December 10th, and then the weather got absolutely sideways and didn't get to finish the game. So we have them back tonight, and we're going to go ahead and get this varsity game in. And now to meet our Illini Central Cougars. For our Cougars, we'll be starting Nick Huckabee, number 1. Number 2, Bryce Rose. Number 3, Eli Baker. Number 11, Trenton Dietrich. And number 13, Zachary Entwistle. So I'm going to turn the microphone. Well, I have my own microphone, but I'm going to turn it over to Caleb. Caleb is going to
all right, it's game time.
It is game time, my friend. So here we go. We're going to get going. Illini Central and Olympia. And here you go.
All right, set for tip-off. Olympia fans don't get on my tail because, I don't know the players, but I'll try my best and try to get used to it. So let's get started.
It'll just take you a minute like it did last time, and we are ready to go.
Olympia went for the tip. That's Willie. We got Keaton Pfeiffer. Over to Schwarzenegger. Turnover from Olympia. Bryce Rose. Double dribble.
Illini Central starting in their man-to-man, Caleb, that they usually play. Coach Burks likes to play some different defenses, so we'll see if they stay in it.
Pfeiffer bringing the ball up. Over to Willie. Willie to Sagan Pierce. Corner 3 from Sagan. That's off. Pfeiffer is looking for options. Out to Schwarzenegger.
That little little thing they did right there is what you call flex cut. They're trying to get that screen away from the ball, trying to trick somebody into being not out of position defensively. So they're trying to run a little bit of motion, it looks like. Now they're setting up a play.
3-point shot for Willie. That's off. Here comes Rose. Out to Dietrich, to Huckabee. Back to Rose. Rose to Zach. Zach out to Dietrich for the wing 3. That's off. Rebound Sagan. Pierce.
Looks like they call that foul on Zachary Entwistle. He was in foul trouble in our last game.
Olympia guard Keaton Pfeiffer bringing the ball up. Out to Schwarzenegger. To Sagan. Steal from Eli Baker. Going up. That's off. Rebound, Schwarzenegger. That's another steal for Eli. He's going down. Oh, layoff went out, back of the rim. Schwarzenegger to Keaton Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer bringing it up.
Nice
Pfeiffer
cross.
with a nice
Yeah,
float shot.
nice crossover.
And that's in. Rose bringing the ball up to Baker. Look like the Raider play.
Yep.
Rose for three. Bang! Bryce Rose for three. It's a good shot.
Ooh,
Keaton Pfeiffer.
that's a violation. See that kid drop that ball in bounds and then touch it?
Out to Schwarzenegger.
Nice defense.
Out to Sagan. Pierce, sorry. Out to Willie. To Pfeiffer. To Schwarzenegger for three. That's off. Rebound, Eli Baker. Rose bringing the ball up for the Cougars. Back to Baker, to Dietrich. Dietrich to Huckabee. Huckabee driving in. Nice feed to Eli Baker, and one. 2 points and one additional at the line for Eli Baker.
Paul Como getting ready to check in the game.
Substitution, Paul Kumo coming in for Zach Entwistle.
Nice dump down pass, wasn't it?
Yes, Baker's free throw is off. That's all right. Schwarzenegger. Stolen from Eli Baker. Man, he's got a lot of steals. He's already got, what, 3 steals on the game?
3 of them.
Rose to Huckabee. Huckabee traveled. Noticed that right when it happened.
Yeah, you're right. Eli has been active on defense. He has those active hands. Thought he was going to get one of those throwdown opportunities, didn't you?
Yes. You know how he is with that, but he likes to play it safe, and I totally respect that. Pfeiffer with the ball. Nice crossover to Willie. Back to Schwarzenegger to Sagan Price for 3.
Nice closeout by
That's
Nick.
off.
Get it, Bryce.
Nice pass from Nick. Oh, that just rolled out.
Stay with your shot, Bryce.
Sagan Price. He's going low. He's driving. Foul on Nick Huckabee. 2 shots at the free throw line.
Me and the camera, Caleb. Every once in a while, I press the wrong button, and next thing you know, the camera's running to the other end of the court. It's kind of like the NFHS.
Pierce's free throw is off. You know, it's all right because I keep saying Sagan Price, not Pierce.
You're gonna get it. You're gonna get
Yeah.
it. Entwistle comes back in. Cuomo goes out. 5-2 in favor of our Illini Central Cougars.
Pierce's second free throw is good.
Caleb, we need to make sure at the end of this quarter, in between quarters, we need to show our upcoming games before we forget. Who's our guy tonight, Caleb? Who's our guy that you think needs to click this evening to give us the best chance to win the game? I know we've started now, but
give me Eli Baker all day.
okay. So you've got Eli Baker.
And my reasoning for that is that, I mean, he's already got great opportunities to the basket already as we speak. And he's actually been active on defense with those steals and those fast break opportunities. So he's going to get one of these times. And, you know, it might hurt Olympia tonight if they don't stop that. Pfeiffer to Schwarzenegger to Willie. Willie to out to Schwarzenegger. That 3 is in.
Our guy, LP, Lulu, Lucas Powers checked in. Bryce Rose took a seat.
Nick getting double teamed. Out to Dietrich. Dietrich down low to Entwistle and one. Ooh,
They'll call it on the floor.
They called it on the floor.
Like you said, they were out there doubling. They kind of look like they're running and jumping. We've got to make sure we move the ball quick, look for the open man. If we got 2 guys guarding 1 guy, we got to find that open man.
Drew O'Donnell checking in for the Spartans in place of Gannon Willie.
Looks like they weren't sure who was supposed to come out. They almost ended up with 6 players on the court.
That's Dietrich to Lulu, out to Huckabee, to Entwistle. Power with a nice move there. Entwistle back out to Huckabee. Huckabee out to Entwistle. Back to Lulu in the corner. Oh, darn. Just off.
Good hustle.
Good hustle. Got a shot, rebound back. Dietrich wide open. Oh, that's just off. All right, well, here come the Spartans. Schwartz and Druber bringing it up. To O'Donnell. O'Donnell traveled.
Rose comes back in for Lucas.
Here comes Bryce Rose.
Comes that run and
out
jump.
To Huckabee. Huckabee to Dietrich. Ooh, I thought Trent was going to pop that.
Yeah,
instead, he takes the drive.
I wish he would have shot that. I know he got closer, but I think he hits that one.
Ooh, almost another steal for Eli Baker. That would have been 4 on the day in the first quarter.
1:59 to go.
Some John Stockton type stuff going on here.
I was thinking Gary Payton, but we'll go with we'll go. Hey, you're the I'm just along for the ride, my friend. Oh, that was almost a turnover.
Well, you know, the gloves was good, but I was just thinking Stockton because isn't he the all-time steals leader?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Baker got the rebound. He is fouled.
Fouls are 2 for us, 3 for them. So nobody's been a pretty clean game so far. Like I said, we got to do a better job against that run and jump. I don't know. They look like they might be changing defense a little bit. Let's see. Pretty physical right there.
Rose double teamed, looking for his options. I think he's getting fouled.
No, that's pretty aggressive defense.
Litwiller, Sagan, not to Sagan.
This is it.
To Andrew Litwiller down low. That's
8-5 in favor of the Spartans. Once you break out of that double situation, you've got to be aggressive going to the basket. And you've got to be ready to catch and shoot when you're open.
Dietrich to Rose. Rose for 3. Bang!
Rise it up.
That is on. Good shot from Bryce Rose. We're tied at 8 with 46 seconds to go.
Nice shot. Little elbow jump shot. 40 seconds.
And I'm getting worked up on the Photoshop things right now.
You're all right.
Huckabee exploring his options, trying to get free.
Nice
To Baker. Baker down low. Nice job.
Nice back cut.
Eli's just an excellent finisher.
Ten seconds.
Pierce to Schwarzenegger. We got a shooting foul. 2 shots for Schwarzenegger.
We back cut them. They turn right around and back cut us. So misses the first. Their defense is really giving us fits already. It's the kind of defense that could wear you down over the entire course of a game, kind of like what you said earlier today about us not having a huge bench.
about 2 travels on the day for Huckabee.
Yeah, and that one's rough because there's 3.6 seconds to go in this first quarter. They're going to get a good look.
Schwarzenegger.
And that's the look. And he hits it.
That's a buzzer beater for Litwiller.
Weiler, I think. Weiler. Look for that while you're in that area on our screen. Let's go to those upcoming games. Let's talk about who we have coming up for the boys. Tomorrow night, the guys head to Athens, which is kind of a big game because they have, as far as I know, they have the Tomahawk Conference Tomahawk, that traveling Tomahawk. We haven't had it for a while since maybe your brother was a junior. Be nice to have that thing here. Friday night should be a big deal with it being Havana in town. I know you're excited about it. I'm excited about it. It's another actual trophy night in terms of getting hands on it, the Mason County Trophy. And then they will play Delavan, and of course I have the date wrong on that. That's actually next Tuesday night. So you can take that off the screen, Caleb, and we'll be ready to start the second quarter.
Well, so what do you think Coach Burks' game plan is?
I think he's not very happy with how easily we've turned the ball over. We have not done that much. We didn't do that much in the 3 games last week. And I really feel like he's really frustrated with the turnovers because there's another one. I'm not keeping track. I probably should be trying to mark some of this down. But, gosh, don't you think we've turned at least over 5 times already?
Well, we've got 2 travels from Nick.
Yeah, never mind. It's more than 5. Because that's right. I forgot about those.
It's all right, though.
Yeah, we just got to take better care of the basketball. Olympia's got a good team. They're playing well. They've turned it over a few times, too, but they've probably shot the ball better than we have. We haven't shot very well.
Good shot block. Piercelow's looking for the foul. It's Baker out to Rose. To Dietrich at the top of the key. That's off. I feel like we're getting unlucky bounces tonight.
Yeah, you're right about the shots. They definitely have rolled off. It's not like we're just totally missing.
Almost another steal for Baker right there.
I think wasn't one of your keys to the game on Friday was rebounding, right?
Right.
And that's like 3 offensive rebounds, at least 2 right there on that possession.
Well, I was actually talking to Coach Burks earlier, and he was telling me that the boys tonight, we need to limit the turnovers, is actually what he said, and we need to not allow any layups, easy layups down low. So, Schwarzenegger for 3, that's off. Rebound, Bryce Rose.
There's a nice flex screen right there. That's a foul. It'll be on the floor, so we'll take it out of bounds.
So as a former coach, when you told your team like they needed to either get some rebounds, stop turning the ball over, how frustrating is it when they don't do or try your game plan? Or what you tell them to do?
It's really frustrating when you're trying to get guys, when you know what guys need to do and they choose not to do it or to listen to what you're asking them to do. And sometimes it's maybe they don't feel like they can actually do it, but usually you're not trying to ask anybody to do something that they can't do. I guess it's the most frustrating when they don't even make an effort at it. Right now, I think we're making an effort. We just got to do a little bit better job than what we're doing. It'd be nice to get these free throws and get it back to 2. I mean, the funny thing is we're not down by a lot. We're just not really executing right now.
Turnovers. Second free throw from Zach is good. Those are crucial free throws. I know it's only the second quarter, but every point matters. And you've got to hit your free throws just in general. So it's nice 2 shots from Zach.
Got to take advantage of the free ones. Our guy Lucas just checked back in.
Another steal for Eli Baker. He turns the ball over. Good hustle from Litweiler. Pfeiffer to Litweiler. Baker playing tight D.
Illini Central doing their patented switching screens. They switch just about everything. That's a tough switch right there because that leaves an open 3. Get the rebound, though. We need to go. I keep hearing somebody in this gym yells go every time we get the rebound. I'm not sure if it's Coach Burks because, of course, I've got headphones on. But we don't push it as much as I'd like to see us push it either. That's Zach's second. Sorry.
Dietrich's coming in for Zach.
Yeah, it's his second. I don't know. He may sit. He may go offense for defense here off and on the rest of the way with Zach.
You know, Zach has been in foul trouble kind of all season long. I think he just needs to take it easy. That's a 3 for Littweiler. That's in. 5-point lead for the Spartans. Timeout.
Timeout Olympia. Now, here's the coaching thing for you. You usually don't call timeout in that situation unless you have a plan, like you're going to change and do something different. So maybe we need to look for, are they going to switch defenses? Are they going to press differently? I mean, I obviously haven't seen them play, so I don't know whether they have something else they like to do. But you don't call a timeout in that situation if you're not planning on doing something different.
I mean, I could be
totally wrong.
I think you're right, though, because Burke seems to be a little upset, and it looks like he's trying to figure out something to stop the Spartans' game plan here. Personally, I don't really think that we've been playing bad on defense. I mean, Eli's almost has, 5 steals already?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean.
No, yeah, you're right. We're not playing terrible defensively. I still don't think we've shot the ball very well. But, and I think that plays into a little bit why we are trailing.
You know, another thing is Olympia had that buzzer beater at the end of that quarter. Yeah. And that was a nice shot.
So far, defensively, they look like they're doing what they were doing before. So maybe I was just full of it. Maybe he was just trying to maybe Coach Garriott was just trying to get them refocused or make sure they locked in now that they've got a 5-point lead. Maybe that's what the timeout was about.
Yeah, just, talk things over. Just remind us of what's going on. Nick got the ball back. Out to Rose. That's a nice hustle from Nick there. Not sure I like that shot selection there.
No, I'm with you on that. I don't think that's a good shot.
I think Nick was wide open. That's Pfeiffer. Nice, tough layup. We don't win them all, but we sure are getting outplayed right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I was just thinking, it kind of reminds me of a Saturday game. It kind of reminds me of a game on a holiday. Like we just don't seem like we're, oh my gosh, it just rolls out. You cannot get a roll.
Yeah.
It just does. You're exactly right. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because the girls played before us and it's not normal. Like it wasn't a normal JV game and then goes to this. I don't know. Those are all excuses. Whatever it is, they're all excuses. But we definitely don't seem like we are into it right now. I mean, especially coming off of the week we had last week. Paul Como going to check in.
Mr. Willie. It's Kumo.
Kumo.
How long have you been saying Como?
Probably. Maybe I didn't say it. His brother Teddy was. I taught his brother Teddy. I coached his brother. I did. I don't think he played. Yeah, he played like as a freshman. I don't know. I'm getting old, Caleb. I'm getting old.
Not even close to old yet. You're still in your prime years.
Eli with almost another steal.
Pierce from the corner. That's off. Rebound Pfeiffer. Nice tough shot.
Is that rebounding again?
I just don't think you should be able to let that happen. I mean, there's 3 guys down there. Dietrich to the corner. That was a nice move from Eli. Oh my. The rolls, man. Schwarzenegger, block from Rose. Stole again. Littweiler got it back to the corner.
That's a timeout.
Littweiler got the steal. Littweiler got the steal and got the corner 3.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, Caleb, but we are not ready. We weren't ready to go. Okay, Caleb, here you go. You said earlier, I mean, if you've not listened to our broadcast, we talk about music at some point during every broadcast. Here's your topic. Who are you wanting to see the most in the Super Bowl halftime show? You've got Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop, Kung Fu Kenny, K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar. Which one of the? I mean,
that's actually a tough
Mary
question.
J. Blige.
I'm gonna have to go with Kendrick Lamar.
Here's what's funny, Caleb. Long before you were born, I bought all the Dr. Dre. I had that stuff. I had Snoop. But I'm with you. I like those guys, but I'm hoping that maybe it's a prelude to Kendrick Lamar putting out a new album. Wouldn't that just be fire if he put out something right around the Super Bowl?
I do like Kendrick Lamar. What's his album called with like the van on the album cover?
Good Kid, Mad City.
That's a good album.
Yes, that is. That, as you would say, is facts.
All right, let's get back to basketball. I wouldn't want to get too carried away on the music standpoint.
Right. Especially.
Ooh. Looked like Nick kind of banged his head off of Littweiler's chest there.
Coach Burks was not happy in that timeout about the way we've played so far, and I personally cannot blame him. Like I said earlier, we're going to go offense to defense with Paul and Zachary now. This is a 1-and-1 for Nick. Need to take the free ones when we can get them, and we don't.
Man, I don't know what's going on tonight. It has to be an off night because Nick, I'd say 95% of the time he hits his free throws.
He's a good free throw shooter. I mean, right now, we aren't putting up any resistance. That was a nice move. That was good basketball, but nothing. I don't know.
The tough thing is about playing a team twice is that it's not easy to just come in here and play the same team again.
Yeah, it was weird, though, because we only played him for a quarter. If Bryce hasn't hit, does he hit 3 threes? Does that give him?
Yeah, that
he's
gives him
got
10.
10. He's got 10.
10 of our 16. Oh, that was all ball.
Yeah, I kind of had turned my head because I was messed up the camera a little bit. I didn't see it. It was close. Like I said, I like that official. I can't think of what his name is. I think he does a good job, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But anyway. Oh, please stop it. This is the first one.
First free throw for Littweiler is indeed off.
Offense for defense. Paul comes back out. Zach goes back in.
I think maybe we should give Paul some more minutes.
I don't know. I think we need to wake up is what we need to do. That's probably what we need to do more than anything.
I mean, Bryce is playing well so far. The boys are probably just tired. I mean, you got to think every single time these guys play, they're playing 15-minute quarters?
8 or 8-minute quarters.
8, sorry.
Yep, no.
And they don't even, half of these guys don't even get subbed out, really. Because, we don't have that much bench, resistance here. But they're probably exhausted, and I completely understand. But then again, I'm not just going to give them all the mercy in the world. They still got to play well. It's Littweiler out to Pfeiffer. Ooh. What do you think? You think Lucas had that there? Or,
I'm in a bad spot because doing the camera, watching it on the little screen, I can't see always as well because it's smaller. But anytime you reach from behind like that, you take the risk of getting a foul call. This is a huge three if that goes in.
That's off.
Another no box out and a foul.
My gosh. I think we're getting into foul trouble here, Mr. Worley.
Is that? And that's just one on Eli, but we just got to box out. That's what gets us, is we just don't box out. We just don't. Not consistently enough, and that's how you end up getting down by 11, now 12.
Whitweiler's having himself a game.
There's that run and jump. Got to move it. Got to move that ball. Now, it looks like they're just doing it once. Like once the ball comes across half court, they're like trying to get one jump, and then they're just back to regular man. Because see, they're not doing it now. Like they're not running a double.
It's an open three for Dietrich. Oh my!
Every one that he's missed is rattled. I mean, he's not. You know what I mean? He's not missing them badly. He's just got to. I don't know. I don't notice anything on his shot that looks any different than normal, but each one of them has rolled around the rim and come out.
Yeah.
Obviously, they want the last shot with 30 seconds to go in the half and up 13. I mean, let's see what they're going to try to run. I wonder if sometimes Coach Burks will change defenses at the last second, making, like jump to a zone or something. We really don't want Zach to foul either. It's a big shot. That's killer.
And we turn the ball over. Just poor basketball today from us.
Coach Burks is not going to be very happy at halftime.
Well, all I can say is
he's not happy right now. He's going to be even less happy at halftime. Ooh, got away. I don't mean we got away with one, meaning it should have been theirs. I mean, we got away with one.
We got to hit something here. I mean, down but not out, Never count a team out. Bryce, you got to get it off. Oh, so close.
Well, I know this. I've gone to the locker room many times and not known what to say or what we needed to talk about. Well, I'm pretty sure Coach Burks has got a number of things he wants to talk about. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to reset for the broadcast. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, we're back. Coach Burks and the guys are out. Sometimes when you're mad as a coach, you stay in the locker room longer. Bunner does it a lot. Sometimes you come right back out. You come out a little early because you're so mad. You're like, I don't know, if you're not going to bring anything, this is the way it's going to go. I don't know what he said, but I do know that there are a couple of different options in the locker room. I knew a coach one time that went to the locker room, walked in there and said absolutely nothing and walked out and left his players to do the talking. And I don't know, Bunner might have done it. I don't know if he's ever has, but no, it was a friend of mine from over by where I grew up, and he would go in there and be silent, and he'd stand there and just stare at him for about 30 seconds, turn around, walk out. Basically, you figure it out. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Regardless, we're going to find out whether whatever Coach Burks said works or not.
So you want to start with your AFC championship pick?
I have some really good friends who are Chiefs fans, but I want the Bengals to win. I want them to win. I don't know if they're going to or not, but I want them to win. And you, as everyone at home needs to know, are a 49ers fan. Your father is a 49ers fan. I would like to see the Rams win.
See, this is why the Lake Show sucks this year, is because you're being quite disrespectful to my San Francisco 49ers here.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
You know what? As long as the next 3 games, these next 2 and the Super Bowl, are anything like these past 4 this weekend, I'll take it. Those games are terrific. So, time to get back to Illini Central Cougars basketball. We need to get that screen ready to go. I'll get the.
There's one more thing I got to say about that.
We're gonna get
We're gonna get a Niners Bengals rematch in the Super Bowl.
Okay, that's right. You didn't give your picks, so you just gave them, and you're hoping for. We've seen Niners and Bengals. I have in my lifetime. You weren't around. I saw that in '82. I saw it in '89. Maybe we'll see it again now. So here we go. Looks like Illini Central starting the same starters as is Olympia, and take it away, Caleb.
All right. Well, it's a new half of basketball. So let's see what's in store. And there we go again. Turnovers. Just can't allow that. Light up in 3.
I'm not sure we're not in a little bit of trouble now, because number one, they knew what that play was and they were ready for it. We didn't go to the second option. They're still doing what I was saying earlier about trapping the first pass or just come across half court.
Well, that's a nice shot from Eli on. Oh, so there's 2 Litweilers, or there's 2 brothers, I think, if I'm not mistaken. There's a brother of Andrew Litweiler and Chase Litweiler. I could be wrong, but I think they are brothers.
They're shooting it tonight. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how they've been playing. They're not in our conference. I don't see their scores on Twitter. But I tell you what, they have come to play tonight. They are shooting the basketball very well. They're playing great defense, too.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
It's about to travel, but wasn't. Spacing's not good.
Pull up 3 for Dietrich. That one finally rolls in.
Could that one have hit any more of the rim? I mean, it didn't just go around. It came back in. So, I don't know. Here's the thing. This goes back to something that you've said a couple of times in the past 2 weeks. We don't play a lot of people. Like right now, tonight, we've only played 7. So we don't really full court press because we really kind of need to change the tempo of the game. I don't know if we can do that because that's not really how we play. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you can throw on another defense. It's like we were talking football a minute ago. If you're trying to make something happen, you blitz. In basketball, you press. I don't know if we can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because then our boys will get really tired, and then it's just going to go terrible because.
Well, and the other thing is you're down 17. You kind of need to make something happen, but I'm not sure that. And honestly, the way Olympia's playing, I don't know if you're going to press them. They don't appear to be a team right now, the way they're playing, that you're going to press.
You know, the first time we played these guys, I'm pretty sure we were up.
Yeah, remember that was when I was home with the coronavirus, and we were having technical issues here because there was a power issue beyond the storm, and I didn't get to see any of that first quarter, so I'm not sure how it was going. I thought it was a close game.
Yeah, I think we were up by 4 or something.
Yeah, whatever it was close.
Man one for Nick Huckabee.
Are they going to count that? I don't think their coach is going to be happy if he counts that. No,
So did they call that on the floor?
He doesn't. That's
No, they counted it.
Yeah, if I was the coach, I wouldn't be happy with that either.
You know, they just patted each other on the back, and they just had their mutual agreements with the
Right.
calls.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's already been called. The ball doesn't go in.
Is that 2 missed free throws for Nick tonight?
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on. I think it's just an off night for everybody. Oh, that was.
Well, I mean, that. I don't know what. I mean, that had to be either a travel or a jump ball or a foul. This is a good timeout by Olympia's coach. They're up 15, but he's not messing around in terms of he wants to make sure everybody's focused, everybody's on the same page.
Maybe keep momentum going into next game.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you're up 15, so you start looking at the scoreboard and you think we're at 15. Next thing you know, I know this from my own experience as a head coach. You got guys look up there and like, oh, we're up 15, and next thing you know, it's 10, and next thing you know, it's 5, and next thing you know, you're losing because you haven't stayed focused on what you needed to do. So I'm sure he just wants to remind his guys. That's why those 30-second timeouts come in handy. And just remind guys, let's do what we're supposed to do. Don't be looking up there at the scoreboard.
You know, I don't know what's going through Coach Burks' head right now, but all I know is he's probably the most frustrated person even on the court right now. He looks very upset.
Still man.
Oh, it's a bump ball. Rose wasn't quick enough to get it. That's good hustle, though. Ooh, it's almost Eli's what, 6th steal?
It's the funny thing is like we keep tipping passes, but we don't ever
Get them.
actually we're not actually getting a turnover.
Yeah. It's all a part of the game. Schwarzenberger. Pierce. Pierce, nice pull-up jump shot. That's money all day. He's been making that shot all day. Olympia's came to play ball, and we weren't ready for it. There it is again. Turnover. Ooh, that rolled off. Down low. It's off. Schwarzenberger going back up, and they got a foul call. Was that on the floor, or was that a foul on the shot? All right, well, we got a shooting foul here.
Is that Sorchendruber that just did that?
Yeah.
That little series right there. You asked me earlier about being a coach. That had a couple of things in it that really get me going. Our guys just assumed he was going to make the layup. Eli did a good job of defending, and the kid missed. Nobody's there to get the rebound. We just stand out. This is obviously, clearly not our best game. We're at full strength tonight, and we're not playing like it at all. This is not, we're missing guys or whatever. And don't. And again, if you're out there listening, do not take this as we're minimizing anything from Olympia. Olympia is handing it to us right now, mainly because they're outplaying us.
Yeah, we're definitely getting our asses whooped. Pardon my language, actually.
We'll edit that out afterwards. There's another timeout by Olympia. Coach Burks changed defenses, and that kind of threw him off a little bit. So
sorry, that just slipped off my tongue. It was on my mind, and
of the two of us, I would have been the one that would have done that sooner. But anyway, I knew what you meant. We are definitely not playing up to our potential, and that's the other thing. We're not running our kids down either. I mean, we have a really good team. It's just funny. We just don't seem to have the energy tonight. I don't know what it is, because like I said, after what we just saw last week, 3 great games.
You know what the other thing is? These boys got to travel to Athens tomorrow too and play
I know,
another game.
exactly. And tomorrow night's a huge game. In the Tomahawk, a chance to bring home the Tomahawk. And, yeah, it's a huge game. And then somebody's listening.
That's all right. Hey, I didn't mean to.
I know you did it. It could have been a lot worse. Ooh, nice block. Who is that?
What is going on in this sequence here? Ooh, I thought Bryce Rose stripped the ball right there when he was going up to the shot.
Coach Burks is gonna. I don't know. You were saying earlier how mad he was. This is beyond that now.
He's about to snap his.
Yeah, I don't. I think he's getting ready.
That was a controversial foul call.
Yeah, I mean, with what's getting called down here.
Dude, how many threes does that kid hit tonight? He has 19 points. Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach Burks snapped his clipboard over his knee.
Coach Burks is actually working it. He might be trying to get a technical. He was pretty close. That official has actually teed me up before. So, little known fact. All right, it's only a 30-second. I thought we were going to call a full, but nope, it's a 30. And ref's trying to explain it to Ryan. I'm going to guess Ryan doesn't like the explanation, because Ryan's reply to him would be, we're calling that at the other end. Why aren't we calling that down here?
I actually kind of like this ref. He's kind of lenient. I mean, he knows how to handle the situation, and he's not being a real, jerk about it. That's a nice pull-up, Jay.
I like this Olympia team.
Yeah.
They play hard.
They're good.
They play hard.
They do.
And, again, like we said, we're kind of giving our guys a hard.
There it is. 6th steal for Baker. He's going up. Oh. Found the shot.
Yeah, he's going to shoot 2.
My high school dream. I want to watch Eli throw one more dunk down before he leaves, because, this is his senior year, and I'm kind of sad about that. But magnificent ball player. So his first free throw is good.
Couple subs. I like something Bryce Rose just did. Something I used to make my guys do. I like that. Bryce come out of the game, went down the bench, gave a 5 to everybody on the team. Team guy. I always like watching that. Instead of coming over and just pouting because things aren't going your way. Yeah, this game's not gone the way we wanted it to go. Nice box out by Huckabee.
Yeah, that's about the first of the day. Pfeiffer kid's good. He's going up. Rolled out. Rebound Baker. It's Bryce Rose coming back in. And Dietrich. They're coming in. Looks like LP Lulu Pee Wee Powers coming out for, I'm thinking, Bryce Rose. And then Dietrich coming in for who subbed in for Dietrich or subbed out for Dietrich. Did you see?
Paul came out too. Paul and Lucas came out.
Gotcha.
We're running out of time.
Yeah,
We can't come down on offense and pass it 10 times. I'm not saying we need to come out and chuck up the first shot, but this Olympia team's not going to just throw it to us.
You know, the thing is, everybody has an off day, you know. I mean, you don't win them all. I'm still proud of them. I mean, they're playing their hardest. Goes out to Dietrich in the corner. That's in. Trenton's been on fire tonight.
Well, he's had a lot of them roll out. And that's part of the reason why we got into that hole that we got into, because we weren't getting any rolls early.
Yeah, minus the rolls, Trenton would probably have at least 6 threes, right? Probably.
Pretty close. Yeah, definitely.
Around there?
For sure, 5.
I think they're going to hold the ball here, try to get the last shot. It's down low. I mean, that was a good shot contest from Huckabee. I don't think there's really much anything else he could have done there. And it's almost the end of the 3rd quarter. We're down by 20. You need to get a shot up, Nick. Foul. You know, I'd be so surprised if Nick does not hit a free throw right here. There's your boy Justin Jones over there wearing the Lake Show gear.
He's all Lakered out, isn't he?
Yep.
Former Illini Central manager. Cameraman.
He's the man.
Jack of all trades. Master of none of them. And that's off the basket.
Why did he almost make that shot? You know,
it's been that kind of night.
We've got a little break here, but we got some more football to speak here just for a second. How did the Buffalo Bills give up 45 yards for a field goal in 13 seconds?
I think there were a number of factors that were involved in that. One of them being they should have never kicked the ball into the end zone. They should have kicked it, at least maybe squibbed it or made sure it was short. Obviously, people have probably heard that ad nauseum on the television or radio or podcast today. And again, it is the Kansas City Chiefs who are so ridiculous talent-wise on offense. That goes without saying.
Patrick Mahomes is crazy.
Insane. And how fast is Tyreek Hill? Like, you watch that.
Like, if you blinked, you'd miss him.
You watch that guy, and you think he's really fast. And then you watch 4 or 5 other NFL players, world-class athletes, who can't even touch him. If they were playing flag football, they wouldn't even have got him. Ridiculous. I think that's the thing that whenever you hear people say, well, so-and-so's not this person or so-and-so's not that person. You know what? Nobody is. Very few people are.
The best of the best.
Yeah. It's so silly when people say things like that. Or even comparing like, well, Matthew Stafford's not this guy or whatever. He's an NFL quarterback. Good rebound by our guy Lucas.
Right. You know, Russell Westbrook's been my favorite NBA player for a long time now. And everybody seems to hate on him. But he's a professional NBA player. He's getting old. And nobody that critiques him can do what he does on the court.
Eli missed that one inside. There's a foul.
Shot. All right, back to basketball. I mean, that was basketball, but back to, you know, Atlanta Central basketball.
Olympia. Down 18. I didn't see this coming. I mean, I don't mean I didn't think we would
Didn't expect an easy game. But
Right. Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't like I expected that we would be up by 18 or anything. I just expected this would be a really well played
ball from the corner. The bang! Paul Kumo for 3. You know what's funny? Earlier today in PE, I told Paul, I'm going to say Paul Kumo for 3 today in tonight's game. And you know what just happened? Paul Kumo for 3.
Yep.
Let's go. Sorry, I'm at fitness PE. My bad. Is this timeout Spartans?
Yep, it is.
Is it full timeout or 30-second timeout?
I think we're going to have a full timeout. Let's check in on a Olympia timeout.
You have anything to say about this performance? Of, anything that's going on here?
I don't know. I think the thing that I keep coming back to is, and the way you said it earlier, we have a big game tomorrow night, and we just hope that, let's say, we can still make a run at this game, but let's say we don't come back. Let's hope that this game doesn't bleed into tomorrow night's game. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, this game, tomorrow night we got some stuff. It's a conference game. It's a traveling tomahawk game. I just don't want this game to affect tomorrow night, or again with the huge game we have on Friday.
Eli's ooh, nice behind the back there. Oh, of course he missed the layup. Zach put it back up. How many more rolls out are we going to get here?
Oh, at least one more.
Oh. So that's a jump. That was Chase Litweiler. Caught up with Eli Baker there. Dietrich again. Oh, baby. How many triples is that for Dietrich? Is that 4?
He's got 12, so yeah, I bet it is.
All right.
Coach Burks wasn't happy with the foul or non-call last time again.
Pierce to, sorry, my bad. Pierce, that was to Litweiler. Now we have Pfeiffer. I keep forgetting there's 2 Litweilers on the court.
Yeah,
it kind of mixes me up.
This is the same way in that girls' game. Paul did a good job forcing that turnover.
Throws for 3. That's off right. Rebound to Litweiler. It's Pfeiffer. That's behind the bag. That was a nice move. Dumped it off to the other Litweiler brother, and that's 2 easy points for the Spartans. Ooh, that's a nice move. To Rose. It's Paul Kumo. Bryce Rose. Ooh, that's a nice pass. That was a nice pass, and one for Eli Baker.
David Bard going to check in. Gets Paul Como.
It's the freshman phenom right there in David Bard. And then next year we got Brody Folks coming up to the high school basketball team. It's Baker. Free throw is good. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're like actually slowly starting to make a little comeback here. I spoke too soon, didn't I?
Got ahead of yourself.
I did, but, you know, we were down what? What were we down earlier? Like 16?
It's a tough situation for David. David coming in and, I mean, David comes in, has to guard the guy bringing it up. He didn't get any help from any of his teammates. Zach Entwistle, stepped out of bounds there on that.
Yeah, and he had a nice pass to Trenton wide open on the wing, too. That's unfortunate.
We're going to try to run and jump a little bit now. They're used to that. They practice it. Nice play by Zach. I don't know.
Coach Berg's got his hands on his head. He is not happy.
No, I mean, he's not. Here's why he's not happy. Because somebody makes a play, knocks a ball loose, and we don't get it. Like, you have to have your other guys. Your other guys, when you're trying to scramble on defense, can't just stand around and watch and be like, oh, gosh, I'm not involved in that. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. 3:51 to go. Illini Central trails 55-42. We're back. It will be Illini Central basketball underneath Olympia's basket.
So we have a careless turnover right there. I don't know what the thought process of that.
Coach Burks likes to run a play like that. You just need to make the decision. You have to. It's a read. It's a read.
Ooh, I think Pierce was wide open down there. I think he had a great back cut opportunity, and I think they just completely stood him up.
I think they're definitely wanting to be. I'm sure they talked in their.
There it is again. He's wide open.
I'm sure they talked about in their timeout about not taking too many chances and making sure they run a little bit of clock. Want to get in a hurry.
Yeah, this Pfeiffer kid, he's something special. Pfeiffer.
They're all about.
I'm not sure what Bryce was doing there.
I think we got a foul, so we can try to put him on the line if Coach Burks is going to go that route. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get him in the bonus. I don't know if that's what he's planning on doing or not. One thing about them is they've got some length. They've got athleticism. They're quick. I mean, they're a good team. Like I said, I wish I knew what their record was. I'll have to look on Max Preps, see.
Something I'm bummed about tonight is that we don't have our student section did not show up tonight like the past two games, especially on that what happened there. I missed out.
Well, I sure hope they show out on Friday. If they don't on Friday, that'll be a huge disappointment.
Because that is a big rivalry between our Cougars and the Ducks, Atlanta Ducks. That's also a big game, too. It's Friday night, and we've got something to play for. So Eli got his rebound back, fouled on the shot.
missed a lot of layups tonight. We really have. And I'm not picking on any specific person or anything, but we just have. We have not shot the ball well. When I was the varsity coach, this is the kind of game you do not want to go back and watch game film and have to do stats, because it makes you sick. Those nights like tonight, you do not enjoy having to go back and watch them because of that.
Paul Kumar coming back in. Eli's free throw is good. Sub coming in. That is Kumo for Dietrich. Not going to say I like that move. I think Trenton's been on fire. What do you think?
Right now, Coach Burks is subbing offense for defense is what he's doing. Ooh, that's a travel. I don't know. Maybe he didn't have control of it. Right now, you're subbing offense for defense is what you're doing. And Trenton's not. Yeah, we're trying to foul, obviously. It's an 11-point game with 2:38 to go. I mean, the hope would be that they don't make free throws, I guess, is what you're obviously trying to do. So they're going to go to the line, and we're going to play. Will they make their free throws? And I have not seen anything yet that makes me think they're not going to, but. There's that one. Puts it at 12. I mean, and if you're on the other side of this situation, you're thinking, you're telling your guys you got to make your free throws. So there's a miss, a rebound, and a turnover. No, stepped out of bounds. Should be our ball. Another nice pass from Lucas.
Yep, he's been doing that recently.
He's a good passer.
He's evolving as a playmaker.
He's a good passer.
Sorry, I scratched the neck with my head. I was trying to turn. That's my fault.
I mean, like I was saying too a second ago, if you're Olympia and you're their coach, all you got to do is make your free throws, and eventually Coach Burks is just going to, not keep fouling. You're trying right now to see if, especially when you're in the bonus, but if they can get 1 out of 2 every time, and we're only getting 2s, and eventually, and here, like I said, here in a minute, we're going to be shooting 2, and that changes everything, because then you don't have an opportunity. That gets us to 9. Now, this might be the last time he does. I don't know. I'm not sure. Because they're making 1 out of 2 in an 11-point game. Missed that one. Rebound down to Trenton. To Eli. Throws it ahead. And throws it away. Paul's going to come back in. David's going to come back in. It's a good play right there. Good play by, who's number 23? That's Sorchendruber. It was a good job by him. He saw that his teammates were having a tough time getting it in, so he breaks to the ball and gets it. He's going to get to go to the free throw line, and now we're in double bonus. So see what Coach Burks decides to do. It's that one. Pushes it to 12. both. Bryce Rose gives it off to Trent Dietrich. Trent over to Lucas. Lucas is going to skip it across to Zach. Zach thought about a three. We need to get a shot up. Lucas step back three. Rolls off. Eli had it, lost it. We're not going to foul, looks like. Eli tries to get a steal. Skips it out. Does Olympia with 1:15 to go. There's a foul. That'll get subs in. Also get 2 more free throws for Olympia.
Seems like Lucas is really out of energy here, out of breath.
Yeah.
It's Pierce. It goes good. Or should I say, never mind. It wasn't inappropriate. It's out of context.
Yes. Coach Burks is subbed for us now. We have number 22, Ellis Dowell. We have number 45, Hunter Snyder. We have 10, Keegan Woods. And we have number 5, David Bard. And number 4, Paul Como.
Come on, man! I told you it's Kumo.
Kumo. I'm just picking with. I'm just messing with you now.
Wait, you actually like meant to say Como?
Yes.
Oh, he lost the ball. He got his rebound back. He's gonna kick it. Oh. I'm not sure what happened there. I didn't even see it. I think
45 seconds to go in the
Paul
game.
just got stripped.
Illini Central didn't have it tonight. Give Olympia all the credit. They came out and absolutely played well from the beginning. I think last time I remember, like, it was 5. It was like we were down 5-6. I don't think we ever tied it. I don't think. Actually, I don't think it was tied after 2-2, maybe 3-3, maybe. I don't remember that. I remember us being down 5 to 6-5, and then kind of back and forth from there. Just slowly pulled away. What was it at the half? We weren't down 20, but we've been down 20 in this half. Well, we got to turn the page on tonight. We got to move on to tomorrow. Tomorrow's big. This isn't a conference game.
16-32.
Yeah, this isn't a conference game, so we got to turn the page. Wishing Olympia well as they go on to the rest of their season, and we hope that the Cougars, when they get back in action tomorrow night against Athens, are ready to go. And I'm not sure Coach Burks will want to come up and visit after that one, and I wouldn't blame him. Didn't play real well. I know he was frustrated with the effort, and we'll
All I have to say is a great game from Olympia, and I'm not going to discredit them at all. They were lights out from the start, and they secured the W. And good luck against the boys in Athens tomorrow. And what's our next home game is Friday.
Friday
against
night.
Savannah.
Next boys home games Friday night. I'll be bringing you Illini Central girls basketball tomorrow night. Caleb will be back with me on Thursday for the girls game, and then we will get ready for this Havana showdown on Friday. So,
are we interviewing Coach Burks?
I don't know. We'll stay on the air and see if Coach Burks comes out. Not sure if he will. I know it would have been. I know I would have been frustrated. But usually, even last year, he would come out even if it was a tough game. I mean, there's positives too. So, we'll hang on here and need to get that picture off, don't I? Well, if you had to pick a player of the game for us, who would it be? Who would be your Illini Central player of the game?
Trenton.
Think Trent?
Yeah, I mean, he was hitting all of his threes. Oh, and not to mention Eli, actually. He had like 6 steals. He was getting rebounds. He played hard, and he was actually having a good game. You know, to be honest, if he wouldn't have had all those balls roll out, he probably would have had at least 20 and 6 steals. Actually, he's my player of the game. Credit to Trenton, though. He was lights out from 3. He deserves second place tonight. So, yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to go with Bryce. I thought Bryce had a pretty good game. I know he hit some shots when we were still in it. I thought his defense was good. I thought he did a pretty good job at taking care of the basketball. He had the one drive late, that one that you had mentioned how good of a drive and kick it was. I'm going to give my player of the game to Bryce. Honestly, and it's not being mean or anything, but I mean, we just honestly didn't play very well. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to pick that player of the game when we didn't. We did not play well tonight at all. So it's frustrating. But again, I just keep going back to the fact about how important tomorrow night is. You know what I mean? Like, and this is when you said to me earlier about when you're a coach, is you got to go to that locker room and you got to try to make your guys believe that this isn't the end of the world. You got to come back tomorrow night. You got less than 24 hours. You got to get back on the court, and you have to be ready to play. And that's why you retire from being a varsity boys coach, Caleb, because it gets old trying to make that happen. And even when you got good kids and you love them, and I know Coach Burks loves his kids and they're good kids, it's tough to come back tomorrow night and get them ready to go and have them not be down in the dumps and not happy with this one. You got to just, Coach Gensel always said it, you got to turn the page. Turn the page, a song from Bob Seger. No Bob Seger?
No Bob Seger.
Are you serious? No Bob Seger.
I'm being serious.
Okay, I'm going to say this. When I was your age, I was on team no Bob Seger like you. At my extended age, I'm a team Bob Seger guy. So, looks like Coach Burks is going to come and talk to us. Do you have some questions for him?
I mean, I'll ask a couple.
Okay, so I'm going to turn my mic towards Coach Burks. You can be the question guy. Let me get our camera switched. Not that one. We're going to have Coach stand more in front of Caleb there, about right there, and we'll let you talk to Caleb. Caleb, you can talk to Coach.
All right, Coach.
Yeah, Caleb, what's going on?
So, what are your post-game thoughts?
Post-game thoughts were this was a completely different team than we've seen all year. It's very rare for this group to come out and play like that. I'm not really sure what the difference was, but clearly a different team showed up for us tonight, and we just didn't give ourselves a chance to win.
We talked a lot about, I mentioned today, and I think you're going to agree with me, today looked like a Saturday morning. Yeah. Or today looked like a game on a holiday, or you had a snow day and you still played. You just didn't seem to have it at any point.
We just didn't have it, and then couple that with, a ton of shots in the first half were in and out for us, and they all went down for them. And then our attitude just, kind of went that direction. But the good news is we get to play tomorrow. We get to play for a trophy tomorrow. And we're good enough to win that game if we play well. So that's what I told them.
Yeah, and that's what we were saying too. Like, bunch of them roll out. Heck, Trenton would have had about 7 threes.
Yeah.
Every one of his in the first half. Even the first one he made went all the way around and then fell.
Fell out.
And
Eli missed like 4 layups right off the bat that were in and out. Yeah.
And they didn't seem to have any of that issue whatsoever. And then exactly what you said.
Yeah,
you got to turn the page. We were just saying that before you come out. Like, this game has nothing to do with tomorrow night.
No.
You can bring home that trophy. So
yeah, I mean, if we were playing like the state champions tomorrow, I'd be a little worried. But we're playing a game that we can win, and I just told the guys, bring a different energy tomorrow, and who cares about tonight? I mean, high school basketball. It's hard to win high school basketball games, especially
Right.
when things aren't going your way. So.
And I think the thing that you mentioned too was it's going to bug you more because you'd played so well last week. Like you
Yeah.
fought tooth. I mean,
That's what I told him. I told him at halftime. I don't even recognize you as an individual or
Yeah.
you as a team. I mean, you usually go after it, and it just wasn't there tonight. But they're kids. I mean,
yeah,
I played too. I know. It's,
right.
It's not. You sometimes just don't have it, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
So, well, we thank you for coming up. Like we said, wishing you all the best tomorrow night. We'd love to have that tomahawk
Yeah.
back in this building. I know I've been a part of that either when I was the head coach or JV coach, and it's nice to be able to set that thing out at half court
Yeah,
the next
it
time
is,
you
for
play
sure.
somebody. You know that for sure from when you were in school. So we wish you all tomorrow night. We're both
think I've
really
got-
pumped for Friday. You got another question?
I think I've got one more thing.
Okay.
All right. Shoot.
So, Coach Burks, we've got a big game tomorrow night in Athens. So, what are you going to do with the boys for like extra preparation against Athens in their home court tonight? Tomorrow. Sorry.
I mean, we're prepared. We just, again, it's just all about our energy and focus. We don't need to do anything special. We just need to be ready to play and make some shots and beat them by one. That's the goal. So.
All right, Coach. Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll see you on Friday
See
back
you
here, and we'll bring that tomahawk to school with you on Wednesday morning. So, thanks, Coach Burks, for stepping in and coming talking to us. I know, like I said, that's after a tough loss. That's not a lot of fun to have to talk about it, but he kind of said the stuff that we said, that we hope we come back and can let tonight go and be ready to go for tomorrow. So, Caleb, it was fun. Not even Hollywood Nights. Not Hollywood Nights.
Come on. I don't like Bob
Still this-
Seger.
Okay.
I don't know
All
why you're
right.
still on my back.
All right. I'll let you go. It's
I mean,
fun.
I don't like Van Halen either, and you're still on me.
That
Hey,
might
you know what?
end our friendship. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm Coach Worley. That's Caleb Flores. We'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow. Caleb will be back Thursday. We'll both be back on Thursday and Friday. Thanks for tuning in. Be safe. Take care. We'll see you.